Hello and welcome back to Week 1, Unit 4 of our OpenSAP course, Touch IoT with SAP Leonardo. This unit is all about new interaction paradigms like virtual reality, augmented reality, wearables, and voice recognition. While this unit was originally part of our previous course, Imagine IoT, what is captured here about these specific technology trends is still very relevant. So even if you watched this unit once before, we thought it is best to include it again to refresh your knowledge on this topic. And for many of you, this will be the first time experiencing it. Also, this unit is unique in that we filmed it as guests of the SAP D-Shop here in Palo Alto, an open space where SAP encourages the exploration of lots of cool tech gadgets. And one last point, the unit which follows right after this one will be about new innovative technology related to IoT that was not covered previously, including topics like blockchain and drones. But without further delay, please now enjoy this unit on new interaction paradigms. I'm excited to welcome you today at the SAP D-Shop here in Palo Alto. This is a space SAP has set up at key locations around the world where employees can explore and tinker with new technologies in their spare time. The idea is to innovate more quickly than you could in your day-to-day job. Each of these D-Shops come equipped with the latest tech gadgets. The reason this is relevant is because IoT is just one of many tech trends that are currently surfacing. And this is why we're here today, to show you other changing technologies and how they interact with the world. You will also see very quickly how IoT is extremely powerful when combined with those new technologies. But let's talk now to Aaron, who runs the D-Shop here in Palo Alto. He can tell you more about this cool space.
Hello, my name is Aaron Williams and I'm the lead for the D-Shops for the Americas. One of the best things about the SAP D-Shops and one of the reasons that we have them is that employees can visit at any time and start building and creating projects and prototypes of their own interest. The purpose of the D-Shop is to get people over that initial hurdle of seeing and using new innovative technologies. So now Lisa will take you around and show you some of these new technologies that we have here and that you might find relevant to IoT.
Okay, so let's start with the first technology trend, wearables. While the clue's in the name, it doesn't quite tell the whole story. Wearable technology is clearly gadgets you wear, but there are important distinctions. Wearable tech isn't a trendy pair of headphones, for example, or just a digital watch. The new age of wearables tap into the connected self. They're laden with smart sensors and make use of web connection, usually using Bluetooth to connect wirelessly to your smartphone. They use these sensors to connect to you as a person, and they help you to achieve goals such as staying fit, getting enough sleep, or being more organized. Here, for example, we have a smart sock for a baby. It uses hospital technology called pulse oximetry, miniaturized into a snuggly smart sock that your little one wears to bed at night. It collects vitals data from the smart sock via Bluetooth to the base station located at the parent's nightstand. You even have the option of remote monitoring of vitals within a smartphone app. In this picture, you can see a baby wearing the smart sock, which is an embedded sensor device. And that sensor sends real-time data to a smartphone app. It tracks the baby's heart rate and oxygen level and sends alerts when there's attention required. How about now we look at the wearable tech for adults? I'm sure many of you have heard the name Fitbit before. The Fitbit was introduced in 2008 and can track your steps, heart rate, sleep, exercise and more. It is a physical activity tracker which comes in different forms. Here, for example, we have a clip, a watch and even a scale. Okay, now let's see it in action. Amy is doing her daily morning run and is wearing her Fitbit watch. On the app on her phone, we can see the steps going up in real time, as she's running right now. But the app also informs Amy about other things. For example, how much sleep she had, what her current heart rate is, and so on. This is all possible thanks to different sensors in her Fitbit. And if you get the Fitbit scale, well, it's Wi-Fi enabled and connects to your online profile, which then combines your exercise data with your weight and body mass index, to give you a more holistic picture of how your activity and exercise is impacting your body chemistry and health. The next technology I want to show you is called voice recognition. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Siri or other smartphone-based voice services. But what is it exactly? Well, voice or speech recognition is the ability of a machine or program to receive and interpret dictation, or to understand and carry out spoken commands. But enough theory for now. I want you to introduce you to my new friend, Alexa. This little cylinder is called the Amazon Echo. It is a voice-enabled wireless speaker developed by Amazon. The device is also known as Alexa as a response to this wake word. Okay, so let's see how it can make our lives easier. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Alexa and I'm an AI. It's bad poetry day, so I'm giving it a try. I'm as fresh as an orange. And, that's pretty hard to rhyme. You know what? I'm actually better with haiku.
Alexa, what's the weather like in San Francisco?
Currently, in San Francisco, California, it's 21 degrees with partly sunny skies. Today, you can expect intermittent clouds with a high of 21 degrees and a low of 13 degrees.
Alexa, turn on the light.
Okay.
Alexa, thank you.
Anytime.
As you can see, it does make our lives easier. Okay, next we have a very exciting technology called augmented reality, also known in its short form AR. Augmented reality sounds horribly theoretical and abstract, but the concept behind it is actually very simple. It's a technology that overlays the real physical world around you with computer-generated graphics, such as holograms. Or in other words, it is the integration of digital information with the user's environment in real time. Okay, in case you're completely confused now, let me show you what I mean in an example. The first one I want to give to you is a smartphone game called Pokemon Go, which is a location-based AR game. It was first released in the US in July 2016 and is free to play. In the game, players use their mobile device's GPS capability to locate, capture, battle, and train virtual creatures called Pokemon, who appear on the screen as if they were in the same real-world location as the player. But let's try it out. As you can see on the phone screen, the app is using the camera mode to actually show the environment around you. In different locations, you can catch a Pokemon, which appears on the screen. In our case, we see Bob at his desk. And it really looks like this little creature is actually sitting on Bob's shoulders. Cool, right? You might think now, well, this is nice as a game. But how else would you use AR? Well, there are tons of other non-gaming examples out there. But here's one. In this case, Amy is wearing the Microsoft HoloLens. This allows her to see a human body right in front of her in the real world. She can click on different parts and learn more about each of them. This scenario could be used for educational programs or even for healthcare. So next time you see your doctor, he could give you a HoloLens and explain which of your body parts aren't working how they're supposed to based on sensor data coming from your body. Okay, finally the last tech trend I want to show you is called virtual reality, or for short VR. VR means creating the illusion that we are present somewhere that we are not. Confused? Well, in other words, VR is the creation of a virtual or artificial environment, presented to your senses in such a way that we experience it as if you were really there. VR should not be confused with AR. While virtual reality denotes a reality that exists only in the virtual world, meaning online, augmented reality, on the other hand, keeps the real world, but only at the digital layer. In order to have a virtual reality experience, you need to put on some kind of goggles, like a set of ski goggles. But instead of miles of fresh powder, you transport it to space, underwater, or wherever. There are different versions right now out there on the market, which vary in price. For example, there is the Google Cardboard, which is just around $10. You basically just need to place your smartphone in it and you're ready to go. The built-in lenses create a 3D effect when held up to your eyes. Then of course there are also more expensive and better quality versions out there. Here, for example, the Oculus Rift headset for $600. Okay, so let me show you what is possible with this one. Okay, so in this game, Amy has the real experience of actually driving a race car. The Oculus Rift accomplishes this using a pair of screens that displays two images side by side, one for each eye. A set of lenses is placed on top of the panels, focusing and reshaping the picture for each eye, and creating a stereoscopic 3D image. The goggles come with embedded sensors that monitor the wearer's head motions and adjust the image accordingly. This function allows the users to get a 360-degree view of their environment. This becomes very obvious here, where Amy gets the impression as if she was standing on a boat. Okay, so now you have a good idea on how these 4 new interactions paradigms work. But why are we showing you all this again? Well, as I mentioned before, the world is changing, and with it the way we interact with the world. In the same way that touch and touch screens became the new trend a few years ago, new technology is just around the corner that could easily become the next touch, including AR, VR and others. I also wanted to mention here that later on in this course we have a challenge in which you will create your own prototype of an IoT application. Don't worry about the details for now. We'll share them in later units. However, when thinking about IoT and what it can do for the world, we want you to keep in mind all of these new technologies. Just think of what's possible if you combine IoT with technology like voice recognition or augmented reality. So now you've seen some live examples of how this works. And just remember, it's never too early to start imagining what could be possible.